everybody, welcome to Workforce Gaming. I'm Brad, here with Doug.
Hey.
I think you need to explain this one a little bit, but Doug played Mario Party Superstars, which is fairly recent. It came out on Switch, but this is kind of a collection of some of the older Mario Party games. And I think I just need an explanation, because in my mind, I don't feel like you have such a weird hole for like not knowing Nintendo things. So Mario Party just seems like a weird, or Mario Party Superstars just seems like a weird place for you to be like, no, that's what I'm playing right now. It just felt like, where did this come from?
Yeah, this review is going to be a little weird, because I have played, before this, I played Mario Party one time on N64. And so I've actually never really played a Mario Party game. And because if I'm at a Target and there's something on sale, I do. And like there's a game on sale that like I kind of want, I'm just probably going to end up in my cart. So that's how I ended up with Mario Party. And I thought like maybe my partner would like to play it as well. And actually she's been really, really loving it. We've been playing a lot of it as a result. Yeah, but basically what the only reason I picked it up was not because it's a collection of the best mini games. Like I picked it up because it was the good one of the two that were for Switch. Not because but basically what it is, it's a I guess it's maybe like a normal Mario Party game, but it has 5 different levels, and those 5 levels are spread throughout like the Mario Party games.
Yep.
So like one level is from Mario Party 1, one's from Mario Party 3, one's from 4, and blah 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 blah. And then all the mini games that are within there are kind of like mixed up from all over the different ones. There is no motion games though. They are all non-motion based. So I'm assuming just not the Switch, or if there's a Wii one, probably not the Wii one as much.
There had to be,
because I was not probably, but I was not shaking any controllers throughout. So it's like the non-shaking ones, I guess. So I don't know if that means they're the best ones, or just the not, or the best ones,
the best ones that don't require you to move.
Yeah, so I just never played these games, and it's just funny because obviously people talk about them like, oh, they're such bullshit, and you get so screwed over in the randomization, and that is like 1,000% true. but it makes it fun because like I don't know. I mean, you're probably in this spot too. Is that there's like only two type of people, like when I play games with people, like one person who's like who just never plays games, and like we can't play competitively because I will just always beat them.
Yep.
Or it's another person who only plays one game. That's the one game they want to play, and then they will destroy you. It's like it's great.
It's very hard to find somebody else who just has a like more eclectic taste. Not eclectic. That sounds pretentious. I play all of my. Look at all of my Japanese.
You ever heard of A24?
Games.
You ever heard of A24 movies?
You don't play any
Annapurna
games? Anybody who has a more diverse, better word.
Sure.
Diverse taste in games, because I do feel like you're right. Like the people that I know,
refined, I think is the word you're looking for. Refined taste, I think is what you're saying.
No, because you're right.
I get what you mean.
Because if I play a game with my wife, it's like, okay, like I'm gonna hit 2 buttons here, and you can use all. Yeah, yay, this was fun. Or it's like, okay, yep, you play Call of Duty every day, and now I'm gonna get my ass kicked by you. Great, this is cool, but do you want to play Mortal Kombat? No, just more that. Yeah, which again, nothing wrong with that. But it's just to your point of it's hard to find somebody that like fits that weird zone.
Yeah, and it's funny because like with Mario Party, because of the randomized bullshit, being the best at the mini games does not guarantee you a win. In fact,
Mario
it's funny
because Blue Shell, like it's just gonna happen.
It's worse than Blue Shell. It's way worse than Blue Shell. I can promise you. It was funny. We were playing a game, and like it was like one of the final turns, and then there's just some wacky random event that happened, and then my partner's stars and coins got swapped with somebody else, and it's just like, oh, that was just the entire game up to that point. This got swapped for somebody else. But yeah, no. So I've never played a Mario Party before, and I guess the basic outline of the game is, if you've never played one, because people haven't really played Mario Party, is that you're on this board, and you like every turn, each person moves a certain amount of spaces. You get a certain amount of coins, and then you play a mini game, and then whoever wins the mini game gets more coins. And the idea of the game is that you spend these coins to get stars, or you can get stars in weird random ass ways whenever the game feels like it. And then whoever has the most stars at the end of the game wins, and then the tiebreaker comes with the coins. But the mini games are really, really fun, and I guess I never really realized games are just so complicated these days. It's like they're like annoyingly complicated. Like Like there are games I really like that I just cannot recommend to anybody because it's like you just need to know 10 years of playing games to understand to even start these games.
Yeah.
But the thing I really, really like about Mario Party is that every time you play a new game, it's totally different. It's very eclectic, which I really like. Like none of the games feel similar at all. And they give you like a practice round. So you can sit there and like play the game before it counts.
Yep.
And then the game only has like 2 buttons. So like literally anybody can play this game, which I really, really liked. And because the games are always like a little bit crazy, a little bit wacky, there's obviously like a level of skill to them, but there is this like nice randomization to it as well. So I'm not always winning every game. And my partner has beaten me on plenty of these mini games as well. And it didn't feel unfair in those moments. It's like, nope, she played better than me because we're going to play this one game for 5 seconds. And it's like, it doesn't matter how many other games I've played. Like if I can't play bumper boats right now to the best of my ability, I'm going to lose. So it's just really fun. I think it's just like, I just haven't played a game that is as fun. That's just such a great equalizer across anybody, across everything, and it has online play as well. Like I'm excited to start playing with my nephew, and my sister as well. What's the really crazy thing about this game though? The thing that like honestly stands out above like not everything else, but like something that really stands out. This is the best looking Switch game I have ever played by like a wide margin. It genuinely looks like a not a PS5, but like definitely a PS4, Xbox One level. And I think it's because, you know, the games are so micro that you could just like make them look amazing because you're just like looking at this like one bumper boat section or shooting cannons at each other or whatever. And as a result, it's like there's a level that takes place on a birthday cake and the birthday cake looks delicious. It like, I don't know if they photogrammetry like a real cake, but it just looks like an amazing cake. And it's like, it's just so funny because you're playing this like silly game with has like AAA graphics, and it's just weird seeing AAA graphics in a Mario game, and it's just weird that it's Mario Party. Like it just looks better than any Mario Party, any Mario game you've ever played in your life.
So I guess my question is, and it's been years since I played Mario Party for more than like 3 minutes here or there. Have you tried playing it by yourself at all? Do you play it by yourself, or did you only play it together?
I would just don't play this game by yourself.
No, and that's what I was curious because I randomly,
what's even the point?
Exactly, because I randomly 1 and 2, 2 and 3, whichever ones are on the N64 thing, I was like, oh man, Mario Party, I haven't played these in years, and I literally turned them on, and I think I played it for about 10 minutes. I was like, this is boring as shit, because I was just playing it by myself just to like have the like nostalgia piece for a second. It's like I gotta wait this long to even get to a mini game. And it just it felt so slow and so sluggish. Just like I'm just sitting here bored trying to play this thing.
It's really snappy to the point where we were able to play like a whole game like during a lunch period, like when we were on our lunch and working from home. It's like, oh, we can just play around a Mario Party. And there's a really neat option you could turn on where basically when it's the AI's turn to like move along the board, they go at like 3 times speed or something like that. Okay. So it's just like boom, 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 and then it's my turn, boom, 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 then it's her turn. But yeah, as a result, like the gameplay is really snappy. Actually, I did go back and play the N64 version, and I think I got past my first mini game. I was like, it's so slow in comparison. Although very funny, like literally the exact same game, like fundamentally.
There's nothing that changes here. It's it's just like Mario Kart. I don't think you could sit here and point out too many changes Mario Kart's made over the years if you go and look. But it's the same format, just looks a little prettier with a little bit of differences in terms of levels.
It's more so than I think any other game. And I understand this is kind of like a sort of a remake because it's kind of like this like weird amalgamation of like the best game sort of thing. But it is just so fundamentally the same game. It's weird. It feels like you're playing an N64 game. It doesn't though. It's really weird. I don't know. Go try. I would say if you're like, I've never played Mario Party and I got these free N64 games, I should try these. Don't. I mean, you might have fun. I don't know. I mean, if you're like really going for nostalgia, but I really like. I think the one thing that they focused on is just how snappy it is. So it's just like you get to mini games so fast here. You get to make choices and items so quick. One of the other things they did that the old games didn't have, it tells you exactly how many like steps you have to the star, or like, you know, if you go out on this path, you're going to land on specifically this place. But if you're playing the original games, you kind of have to like count out the spaces to figure out where you're going to go and stuff. So like it just cuts out anything that the time it takes like from like mini game to mini game. It's just like it's it's like you go so fast. Yeah.
Essentially, you're just trying to make it WarioWare, which is mini game. Okay, mini game. Okay, mini game. Okay, mini game.
I just finished WarioWare recently. That was exactly what I was thinking of was WarioWare, actually, because of how fast it felt and like how micro games they were. And it's funny how different they are, because some of them just suck, and that's like okay, and it's like crappy and it's random. You're like, I don't know, all right, whatever, let's just get the next game. But I really like how up and down it feels, where it's like, oh, this game was like genuinely fun, could be its own thing. This thing kind of sucked, but that was kind of, it was just fun because it happened, it's over so fast that like some of the games even take like less than like 5 seconds to do, and it's just, I really like how different the games feel. I wish there was, I think it's just coming off of WarioWare. I think it's just more into this type of like micro game.
Yeah.
So like that's just such a fun idea, and it's like there just really aren't many mini game collection games out there anymore.
I do feel like
Mario Party.
I do feel like that's kind of died off, because I feel like for a while you had Fusion Frenzy, you had WarioWare going, you had Mario Party, you had a decent number of these, and that's not even counting like the weird like offshoots that were smaller ones. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of the thing that's kind of died off, is nobody wants just these weird little mini game collections anymore.
Yeah, and it's like weird. Like it'd be a weird game to like recommend. Like if you just haven't had Mario Party in your life, like I've never played these games, so like I just find it extremely fun. But there are 10 of these games. I'll bet if somebody who's played 1 through 9 got this, like this actually kind of sucks, and it's just like the last 8. It's like probably it probably is. I would believe you. But as somebody who's just like never played it before, it is like probably the most fun. And again, like I think just that equalizer aspect, like we are both having equal amounts of fun in a game, and I just haven't had that in a really long time, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah. It's something I think is not valued as much anymore in the world of daily content and franchises and AAA games. It's just, no, we don't got it. It's kind of the same thing, like that like weird mid-tier game that just isn't really a thing that much anymore. And when you get a good one, it's kind of cool to see a good one.
Yeah, and it's that fight for balance. Like everything has to be balanced these days, and like Mario Party is like, nah, you don't really have to be balanced. And like just the chaos of not being balanced is fun.
It's unique. It's unique in and of itself.
It's fun getting a really exactly. Yeah, it's a great game.
All right, Mario Party.
That's all I got.
Mario Party game of the year. We are Workforce Gaming.
For my partner, at least.
We are Workforce Gaming. We try to get up new videos every Monday. Please leave a comment or subscribe to our channel here, and we'll see you later.
Bye.